Home. Just that word alone is so warm, soothing, and sweet to our ears. And the concept of home is no different. The very idea that we can have a little place for ourselves and just for ourselves in this world is so wonderful that it almost boggles the mind. And yet, those who have a home often seem to want to get away from it. They want to travel all the time, see new places, do new things, etc. Home is very much considered boring and limiting to many these days. Everyone thinks they have to go outside of their homes to find fun, excitement, and freedom. But this isn't an accurate view of things. Honestly, when you really stop to think about it, the outside world is incredibly restricting, and the home is the only place where you can be free. Because make no mistake, as soon as you step outside of your house, you enter into a whole world of harsh, exacting laws and regulations. Even if you're taking a vacation, you can't just do anything you want at your vacation spot. Unless you own that place, you have to follow other people's rules while you're there, right? At home, on the other hand, you're free to make and break any rule you want, because you're the king of that territory. The great philosopher, journalist, and author G.K. Chesterton wrote very prolifically on this subject. In his book, What's Wrong with the World, which he wrote in 1910, he says the following, which I quote, "The truth is that to the moderately poor, the home is the only place of liberty. Nay, it is the only place of anarchy. It is the only spot on earth where a man can alter arrangements suddenly, make an experiment, or indulge in a whim. Everywhere else he goes, he must accept the strict rules of the shop, inn, club, or museum that he happens to enter. He can eat his meals on the floor in his own house if he likes. I often do it myself. It gives a curious, childish, poetic picnic feeling. There would be considerable trouble if I tried to do it in an ABC tea shop. A man can wear a dressing gown and slippers in his house, while I am sure that this would not be permitted at the Savoy, though I never actually tested the point." And he goes further to say, "For a plain, hard-working man, the home is not the one tame place in the world of adventure. It is the one wild place in the world of rules and set tasks. The home is the one place where he can put the carpet on the ceiling or the slates on the floor if he wants to. When a man spends every night staggering from bar to bar or from music hall to music hall, we say that he is living an irregular life. But he is not. He is simply living a highly regular life under the dull and often oppressive laws of such places. Sometimes he is not allowed to even sit down in the bars, and frequently he is not allowed to sing in the music halls. Hotels may be defined as places where you are forced to dress, and theaters may be defined as places where you are forbidden to smoke. A man can only picnic at home." That's a rather long quote, I know, but I believe it's one we all need to hear. Because it's so tempting to believe the modern lie that the home is a boring prison and our freedom lies outside of it. But that's simply not true. Your home is a small human omnipotence, a definite chamber of liberty, to quote Chesterton again. Moreover, it's the only place where you can be truly you. Anywhere else you go, you're required to be someone other than yourself in some way, either because of peer pressure or because of local rules that conflict with your standards. In your home, however, no such pressure exists, so you can always be true to your identity. And that's vitally important, both for your integrity and, far more importantly, for your sanity. So let's appreciate our homes more as the personal empires that they are. Traveling is fine too, of course, but I'd like to suggest that more of us travel not so much to visit someplace new, as to eventually come back to someplace old and find that place new again. Because make no mistake, the most rewarding part of any journey is returning to home and discovering that everything there is far more beautiful than it seemed before you left. Thanks for watching. Hey folks, hope you enjoyed my video. If you like this content, please feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps. Thanks again guys. Take it easy, eh?